So Gerry, a warm welcome back. We saw you 12 months ago. What have you been up to in the year in between?
Oh, it's been busy as always, but we've been working quite hard on our project as I presented last year and also this year, our C0 project, where we now have also done a lot of model testing on the vessel and came up with the latest example of our project and how that ship would look in the future.
Okay, and tell us a little bit more about that future vision.
Well, the future vision is for us to operate a ship in the coastal route that will be zero emission, both to sea and air. Obviously very challenging, but we are into the last stages of the project now, and then hopefully we will see that the infrastructure as well will be available, and we can move on to the next phase. We'll be getting the design drawings done.
In your presentation, you said that shore power worked in 3 of the 34 ports after 2018 MG3 installation. Why would anyone invest in IEC conversions before confirming port infrastructure commitments this time?
I think first of all, it's the right thing to do. And the way we operate in local communities. We want to support the sustainability of those communities. And there are several ports now that are investing in IEC connections. And in order to support their investments, we believe it's the right thing to do for us also then to install this on our ships.
That said, Hurtigruten's 30-year-old hybrid retrofits achieved only 3% efficiency gains for 2.2 megawatt hour batteries. Does this return on investment justify the challenging investment you described?
Yeah, I think it does. I mean, we have a 23% reduction in fuel, and then it's not all about the money here. It's also about the fact that the ships are clearly more sustainable. And as we said, we are operating in a very, very vulnerable area of the world and on the Norwegian coast. And we've done that for 130 years, and we want to continue doing that for another 130. And then we also need to change our ways of operating.
Now, the C0 project that you described escalated from 60 megawatt hours to 74 in 2 years. How do you secure financing when battery requirements increase some 23% before construction even begins?
Well, I think isn't that the challenge with all new builds of ships, is that when you kind of put the 2 lines under the answer, you know that when that ship is finished, technology is going to move forward. But at some stage you need to just make the decision, and then if you need, at a later stage, you can retrofit the ships with a different type of, for instance, batteries that has a bigger capacity with the same volume and weight.
Now, you need 6 to 7 charging ports, which at this point in time have unconfirmed infrastructure and pricing. Why would you continue design work when you yourself admit, I won't get investors without power delivery guarantees first?
I think obviously we want to see that this technology actually is feasible and doable, which the project has been doing. And then this project also helps pushing for the focus on getting the right infrastructure in place. But as I also said, I think we also need to look at the solution where you are looking at more of a hybrid solution, where you have also engines on board the ship in addition to the batteries that are running on a carbon neutral fuel that can be used also to charging the batteries.
Now, at the session's conclusion, I asked you, what's the most surprising lesson you've learned in all your years working in this area? What did you say?
Well, in all my years, I think what I said here is that in this project in particular, I think the way of the fast forwarding of the battery technology. I think the way it's moving so quickly, going from 60 to 74 in a couple of years, the megawatt hours, probably going to be 100 by 2030, the capacity that you can get. So I think this technology, it just tells us that we actually have, in my opinion, chosen a technology that is the right choice, because we see that there's a lot other areas than shipping that's actually moving that industry and that technology forward.